How will Sora use the power of darkness in Kingdom Hearts 3? That is a big question coming out of the Orchestra trailer that was released at E3 and the LA Orchestra in June. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss how Sora can use the power of darkness and how he might be able to use it to save Roxas. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be dark. It's going to be a dark game. People are going to die. That is an inevitable fact. People are going to die. It is the Keyblade War, the climax of the Xenos saga or Dark Seeker saga. It's obvious that this story is going to be incredibly dark, and I'm glad that that is going to be the case because Kingdom Hearts is generally a light-hearted game, not really much dark stuff happening, more so in Birth by Sleep or Days or Chain of Memories, but generally the game is usually happy-go-lucky and more of a kid-friendly game. But Kingdom Hearts 3 being an incredibly dark game gives way to different types of scenarios that can happen. You know, like I said, characters are going to die, we're going to see a much bigger development of Sora as a character within this game. We're going to see development from all sides come into play here. And that's not the only thing that is going to be darker about this game. Apparently, according to Xemnas, Xemnas said that Sora is going to have to use the darkness inside him to get Roxas back. But how is he going to use this darkness inside him? As you guys should know, Sora has never, ever in the Kingdom Hearts series used the power of darkness like Riku or Ansem the Wise or Xemnas or Ansem Secret of Darkness. He has never used the power of darkness before. So how in the world is Sora going to use the power of darkness in this game? The closest we've seen to Sora using darkness as a means of, you know, just using it in general is when he turned into a Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 1. And even that didn't really give him anything. He turned into a Shadow Heartless, the weakest Heartless there is, which also gives forth the fact that his Heartless is a small, weak, insignificant shadow. That means he doesn't have much darkness in his heart. So how powerful would his power of darkness be? It wouldn't really be that powerful if we're talking theoretically here, considering his Heartless is just a shadow. Of course, we've also seen in Kingdom Hearts 2 that Sora can use anti-form at random when using a drive form. I don't think we'll get to see anti-form in any way, shape or form in this game due to the way that situation forms are now seeming to be the norm instead of drive forms. They appear depending on the Keyblade and depending on the situation command that appears for that Keyblade, that's going to give you the form. So I don't think anti-form is going to come back unless it has its own dedicated Keyblade. Maybe it will turn you into anti-form with Oblivion or something like that. But I don't think Sora using the power of darkness, you know, literally means he's going to use darkness how Riku would normally use darkness or Mickey or Lee would use darkness. I don't think it means that. I think it means just bringing out his darkness, bringing out all that sort of rage, that hatred that he doesn't really show in the games. The only time he has really shown any sign of rage or hatred, true rage or hatred, is in Chain of Memories. That is where his development has hit its peak. That is where I think his development peaked, but I don't even think he's developed even further past that stage. I think he's underdeveloped since that stage. It seems like he's just gotten worse. But I think with the advent of Kingdom Hearts 3, he's going to be a lot more mature, he's going to be a lot more serious. Obviously he's going to be the, you know, happy-go-lucky kid that we all love Sora for, but he's going to be a lot more serious. The fate of the entire world rests in his hands after all, so he's going to use that maturity to his advantage. But the biggest question is, how is Sora going to use the darkness to save Roxas? That was the big talking point coming out of the Orchestra trailer. Xemnas said that to save Roxas, Sora has to use the power of darkness. I think Roxas can be considered to be the sort of dark half of Sora. He is the more brooding, angsty version of Sora, I would argue. But the thing about him is, how is he going to be brought back? Because the last time we saw Roxas, he was going back into Sora, Then we saw him during the whole dream segment within Sora's mind or heart or whatever, when Riku dove into his heart during Dream Drop Distance, and then we saw him fighting the Armored Ventus Nightmare. But technically Roxas should be a somebody by now. He definitely grew a heart by the end of Days, so it should stand to reason he should be able to come back. But how has Sora's darkness got anything to do with this? Well, it could simply be the fact that Roxas lays within the dark depths of Sora's heart. He now resides in the heart that Naminé spoke about in Recoded, the heart that Roxas endured with Shion, the heart that Roxas endured with Lee. All of this heart is laying within the depths of Sora's heart, just waiting to be awakened. And when that sadness, that anguish, that anger, the hatred turns into power, it turns into darkness. That is what it could possibly mean. Sora bringing out these dark memories, these dark feelings of hurt that have laid within his heart for such a long time, could be the key to bringing Roxas back, because Roxas is one of those hurtful memories. All of the memories that Roxas endured during Days, during Recoded, during the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, they all lay within Sora now. Sora has those memories. Roxas gave him those memories during Dream Drop Distance. So that is what I think Sora's darkness will bring out in Roxas. To get Roxas back, Sora is going to have to interact with those hurtful memories that Naminé mentioned in Recoded. He's going to have to bring them out and face them head on. But I want to know what you guys think. So if you guys liked this video, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Do you think that Sora will reawaken Roxas as a somebody in Kingdom Hearts 3? Or do you think he will truly harness the power of darkness to the fullest potential he can, just like Riku did throughout the series? Please share this amongst your friends, and if you could, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get a notification every single time I upload. That way you'll get every single piece of content to you as it goes up. I've been AzureAce, and thank you for coming to the video.
You have arrived. I'm here to tell you that if you don't subscribe to AzureAce for Dragon Ball, Kingdom Hearts, and Pokemon TCG content, you will wander forever in the darkness of your heart.